Good morning, Portage High School. It's March 1st, yay, first of the month. My name is Senna Conway, and welcome to another episode of INN. Like always, teachers and staff, remember to order your coffee from the Applied Skills Cart for $1. Contact Miss Mitchell via email to fill out the Google form, and now I'll send it over to Art Desk.
Thanks, Sana. Last weekend, the members of the band and orchestra classes went to state for solo and ensemble. If you know any of the students who went and placed, make sure you tell them congratulations. Next up, the Jazz Night took place on Tuesday, and it was a good time. All of the performances were great. This event was put on as a practice for Saturday's ISMA District Jazz Festival, where the students performed for their friends and family. Congrats on a job well done to the members of the Jazz Band, Philharmonic Orchestra, and the Choraleers. Speaking of the ISMA Festival, the District Jazz Festival is taking place today and tomorrow, March 2nd, in the East and West auditoriums. Schools from the PTS district will be coming to perform throughout the day, so if you want to support your friends, you should totally check it out. On March 5th, there's going to be a band concert that will help the students prepare for their parts in ISMA contest. This is like solo and ensemble, except this time it's only for the groups. Come out to show your support for your friends as they get ready for their competition in April. This event takes place in the East Auditorium at 7 p.m. And now, before I send it over to sports, please stay tuned for an interview that I did with Kayla Pleasant about her time in band.
So, hi, I'm Elena De Leon, and I'm here with...
I'm Kayla Pleasant.
So yeah, we're just going to be asking Kayla some questions today about band, music, all that jazz, super fun. All right, so how long have you been in band?
I have been in band since 6th grade, so that would be 5 years now.
So what's your favorite part of being in band?
I'd say I've met like so many people and have made a ton of friends, and honestly, I just love the experiences that come along with being a music student. I'd say it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. How many different instruments do you play?
So my main instrument is my bassoon, so that's the one I've been playing since 6th grade. It's my baby. I've been like 5 years with that thing, and it's been a wild ride. I also play trombone, which I started in freshman year, so I'm going on year 3 with that. I'm also trying to pick up trumpet. I'm trying to learn a little bit of piano, guitar, bass guitar. I bought a saxophone not too long ago, but it was $20, so not the best purchase.
$20 for a sax?
Yeah, $20
Oh
for
my
a
God.
saxophone. That's insane. It's okay. Look, it was a Mendini from a garage sale. Mendinis are not a good brand, so just letting you know, if you're looking to purchase a saxophone,
Don't do that.
do not purchase a Mendini unless you're like looking to learn like complete basics. Like, it's not a good instrument. It's kind of scary.
Well, I mean, $20.
Yeah, $20
sounds-
is $20.
yeah.
So, I say it's pretty good.
Okay. And then what kind of things have you like accomplished or achieved like going through all your years in band?
Well, I've always managed to be the principal bassoonist from 6th grade to currently junior year. That's also considering 6th, 7th, and 8th, I was the only bassoonist. We always joke that there was an imaginary one named Susan who was first chair above everybody in the band. So that was interesting. I don't know if the Willow Creek band members, if you guys remember Susan. But yeah, so I've managed to be a principal bassoonist. Freshman year, I made the first chair in Junior All-State. I'd say that was a really cool experience. Met a lot of really, really nice people there. I actually still in touch with one of the other bassoonists there. And then this year, I've made it first bassoonist in the All-State Honor Band, which is really insane accomplishment. Like, phew, that was pretty big. I'm also in like jazz, pep band, marching band. Marching band's made it to state for like the past 10 years, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
We actually placed it 9th at state this year, so
That's
was
cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Okay. And then so you mentioned something about All-State Weekend. What songs are you going to be playing for that?
Yeah, so All-State Weekend is actually in a couple weeks. It's March 8th, 9th, and 10th. And then the songs I'm playing is Give Us This Day by David Maslanka, Movement 1, which is like ridiculously slow, and then Movement 2, which is at 184 beats per minute. And We get like a really cool like low voices feature. So I could actually like try and play that at some point. So yeah. And then the second one we're doing is Nocturne by Zhao Taiyan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And I actually get a solo in this song. It's one measure, but yeah, it's right here. It's in tenor clef, and it's very high, but it's also like very, very pretty. Like, I love this song so much. And then we do Unidad en Ritmo by Michael Fernandez. Pretty cool. It's an Afro-Latin tribute to cultural unity, and it's a really cool song. It's got some nice claves in there, traditional shout/claps, short and strong, and then one of the cues is ominous, intensifying, and with great anguish. So a little interesting on that part. So
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty cool.
And then, is there anything else like you wanted to chat about before we cut it off?
I don't think so. I think that covered pretty much all of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you for doing this today.
Yeah,
And
anytime.
Portage High School. You already know what it is. It's your boy Jalen Johnson and
Patrick Yarendo.
don't mind the mixed up names, but we are back with another banger, guys.
Let's
Thank
get
y'all for
into it.
tuning in. And today we're gonna start off with an exclusive video by INN's very own Gorgeous Davis about track.
Also, quick reminder, we have a meet here this Saturday, so you should tune in. Now we're going to go to the interview with Josiah. I'm not coming, but still. So we have Josiah Maybon. So, how do you feel about our track meet this weekend?
I think we're gonna do good. We're working hard and stuff.
Would you dropping in 200
First probably.
until by the time?
What's a good time for 200? I just run. I just do it for football.
Okay. Yeah. So you should most definitely come to our field house Saturday, probably like around 11, and watch us run.
Mostly if you want to see me.
YouTube, it's your boy Jalen Johnson and
Patrick Yarendo.
we're back once again. Hope y'all enjoyed that last video. Moving on, as you guys know, Unified Track Season is also up to a beginning, and we have an exclusive interview video with that too. So let's roll that one.
Hi, I'm Olivia Pierce and I'm a member of Unified Track. I think everyone should join Unified Track because it's such a fun experience to work with some of our applied skills kids and give them an opportunity to be a part of an athletic team. We have long jump, shot put, and a bunch of different running activities for them. And if you're interested in Unified Track, you can pick up a packet from room D1. And our first practice begins on March 11th, so I think you should come check it out.
My name is Scott Forbes and I'm a member of Unified Track. Our first practice is March 11th. I think Unified Track is a great idea for sports. You can have fun, make new friends. I was actually a new member my sophomore year, and I got my team up to state, so that's a plus. And I'll do it again.
Okay, I'm here with Damien, and Damien, was it super fun going to state? How was that? It was really fun, and we got to make so many new friends at state, right? And we're hoping to go to state again, but if not, you can hang out with people like myself and Damien and Scott at Unified Track. I'm here with Colton, and Colton, what events do you do on track?
I do shot put.
Shot put?
Yeah.
And how has that been? Is that really fun for you?
Yeah, it's very fun.
It's very fun?
Workout. Yeah.
Good. Colton here is actually a super awesome drawer, and if you come to our practices, maybe he'll even show you some of his super awesome drawings. Does that sound good?
Good.
Good, all right. Okay, we want you to come to our Unified Track first practice, and what day is it, guys?
March 11th.
Woo! All right, go Portage.
Welcome back once again. Thank you for the video, Olivia. And we're moving on into spring baseball. Now, as the spring season comes around, the baseball tryouts are on March 11th, and it's around the corner. And the opening varsity game is on the 26th against Bone Grove at Purdue University Northwest. The varsity and JV's home opener is April 2nd against LaPorte. So come out, pop out, and just support. That's all.
Thanks, Pat. Moving on to Portage Gymnastics. Team plays fourth at sectionals on the 26th. All four of the competitors, Natalie Midas, Mia Pace, Sadie Smith, and Maggie Underwood, competed all around for the day. After a day full of tough judging and tough competition, The roster of 3 freshmen and 1 senior fought hard against some of the top gymnasts in the States. Senior Maggie Underwood did end up qualifying for regionals with her score of 9 on bars. Regionals will also be held tomorrow at Valparaiso High School, so congratulations and good luck to her.
Moving on, we get into girls varsity softball has tryouts next week, Monday and Tuesday. The first game is against Crown Point on Tuesday on April 9th at 4:30. So just come out and support both teams. As we know, every player in the school supports each other. So we're a school, we're a team, we're a family.
Yep, got to stick together, you know it. Moving on, last but not least, the boys basketball season came to a very sad, disappointing end. Excuse me. Against Chesterton, final score being 51-57. I led the game in scoring and rebounds with 14 and 7, but that doesn't matter because we lost. So it was also my last game ever as a high school student, which is pretty depressing to say the least. But yeah, hopefully they can make some good money moves, make some good trades, pick up some free agents for the next season to acquire what they need to win that NBA Finals chip. Yeah, and we also have an exclusive boys basketball interview later on in today's episode with me in it. So make sure you stick around for that. But for now, we'll be sending it back over to Sana.
And on a lighter note, there's a blood drive in March on March 11th in the North Gym from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. You can make an appointment by scanning the QR codes around the building, clicking the link on the Parent Square post, or come to the clinic and they can assist you. And now for a video that we made about it. Oh no!
Just look normal.
I hope I don't have to get my... Wow.
Act terrified. You scared. No. All around this way.
That's crazy.
Can you do your job?
I don't think this looks like blood.
Can you get more?
I'm sorry.
What's taking so long?
Bro, this thing's...
You need to okay, you need to
This is a nice sign.
Can you just make it look real, please?
Yeah.
It is I, Sana Conway, and today we are here, we're practicing how to do fake blood on Xavier. He's usually our victim for everything.
Well, I'm
because
doing
he's
it,
very
and then like the blood's there.
That's actually Aiden.
Your
And
boyfriend. Your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
Get that on camera. Her boyfriend
Don't
is
get that
Aiden
on
Farley.
camera.
Imagine Sana Farley. Sana Farley.
Ain't no way that.
It would have to be, no. Xavier, you should be like,
Ow!
my arm.
Ow!
And hold it.
Ow!
My totally would.
Alright, come on.
What
Can
have
you
you
put it
done?
all over his white shirt?
What do you... Shut up.
Act like you're
What do you
passed
think?
out.
What?
Act like you're passed out. Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Take this off now.
Hi, giving blood is not that bad. Please sign up for our blood drive. It's March 11th. It is from 7:30 to 1:30. Appointments are available. You can sign up on Schoology, I believe it's been sent. There's posters all over the school. I will have it available on Parent Square. If you are 16, you need a consent signed, so please come get that from us. And there are 2 types of donations available. There is standard donation and Power Red. There are higher requirements for the Power Red, so if you're interested in learning about that, come chat with me in the clinic. Pause. I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel like I want to redo that. I don't know. What do you? I'm just trying to think of like what else to say. Because I know I gave your teacher some like info, but yeah. So the requirements I need to go over.
If it's easier,
So every pint saves a life. There's a different population that needs blood. So there are like trauma victims, cancer patients, sickle cell patients, people in surgery sometimes need blood. And right now there's actually an increased need for African American donors. We're seeing an increased spike in sickle cell crises, so that blood is more compatible for those recipients. Okay, that was it.
I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that video, and remember to donate blood and save lives. And then also remember to turn in your Tribe Pride cards. I know that like sometimes you get them and then you just sorry, and then you just forget to turn them in, but just turn them in. There are 3 bins in each in the main and guidance offices. There's 1 jar for a free prom ticket, 1 for free lunch from Mr. King from anywhere you want, and 1 is a regular Tribe Pride bin, which is a gift card. We will be pulling cards in the next INN broadcast, so if you want to get your card pulled, remember to turn them in within the next week. And next is Depot Dogs is hiring for summer jobs. They offer flexible hours and will offer hands-on training from the owner. You can pick up an application in the guidance office, or you can fill out a digital copy on Depot Dogs' Facebook or Instagram page. Porter County Elections Office is also looking for students to help out during the primary election on Tuesday, May 7th. There's also a class you have to take that will go over what will be expected of you. The job can pay up to $220 for working the whole day and attending the class. For more information on that, go to the Porter County website. And now I'll send it over to Brooke for her fun fact.
Thank you, Sana. Attention seniors, multiple colleges will be coming to PHS throughout the month of March. PNW will be here on March 11th to do express admissions. St. Mary's College will be here on March 12th to speak with interested students. And Purdue University West Lafayette will be here on March 14th to speak with interested students. Students can sign up for these visits on the College Visit Google form sent to your Schoology accounts. And starting today, I will be reading a fun fact every week. So today's fun fact is that March is named after Mars, the Roman god of war. And I will be sending it back over to Sana, but first, the birthday song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Was that too much? No.
Does that have to be a long?
Thanks, Brooke and Birthdays, for the very fun fact and all the jubilations, I guess. Now I'll send it over to the first installment of Red Nose versus Farster.
Hey, Red Nose here, and we're going to draw the Ubisoft logo for my contest I have with my rival, Farster. So what you got to do to start is you got to get a nice big circle and try to add some spirals to make sure you know what you're doing. But try to make them a little more like they're coming out of a horror show, so you know it's all freaky and stuff. And what you need to also add, boys and girls, is color. Since the Ubisoft logo is mostly blue, we're gonna add blue. So what you gotta do is get a marker, crayon, colored pencil, I don't care what. And you gotta draw the outside of it blue. You gotta color the outside of the spirals blue. And since Ubisoft's letter color is black, we're gonna draw in black. We're color in black, I meant. So that's what you gotta do, boys and girls. Try beat that, Farster.
With the QR code on it. So if you see these around the hallway, which is the goal, we're going to hang them up. Vote for who you think won based on that video. Yeah, you can have the poster. Stay tuned for a boys basketball roundtable interview after I close out, followed by an interview with Mr. Jones. And then lastly, there will be the last installment of the Black History Month videos. And I was asked to provide viewer discretion, so keep in mind that history isn't always pretty and some depictions may be disturbing, but it's what really happened. And then that's the end. Thank you for watching INN. Remember to tune in next week for your new episode. And if you're at home, watch us on YouTube. Okay, now for the extra videos that I just said.
Hello and welcome here with this exclusive interview with the Portage High School varsity basketball team. I'm here with
Jalen Johnson, your co-host of PHSD.
Yeah.
And also starter of the Portage High School team.
Yeah.
Michael Wallman.
And
Sam Wallman.
So we're gonna just sit down here and just talk about how you guys' season went and your stats all in all. So Michael, you led in points per game with 13.5. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, the season didn't come out to the way we wanted, so should have scored more points.
Yeah. But also, you led in field goal percentage was 58%. Do you feel you did great this season?
I feel like I was shooting efficient shots, obviously, if you're going in 58% of the time. So.
Then now we come to Sam with your three-point percentage at 48%. How do you feel about that?
I think it's pretty solid overall. I think I could have shot the ball more than what I did, but I think the percentage is pretty good.
You're definitely dropping threes this season. Do you feel like you guys had a great season, just all in all, just when it came down to the main games that you guys had to play?
Personally, I feel like we could have did better. We let some games get past us. We had some unlucky games. We could have executed better some games, but and obviously, unfortunately, how it came down against Chesterton, definitely should have executed that game. But I feel like there's still a lot of potential for our team to get better.
What would you say was the best game of the season?
Shoot.
Lake Central?
I don't know.
I mean, Lake Central was the top 5 team in the state. They came in our building and we beat them. That was a big win for us, beating by like 20.
The streak.
It was a good win
I would
for
say
us.
our regular season game against Chesterton.
Yeah.
It was probably our best game overall as a team. Sharing the ball, shooting the ball.
It was on homecoming night too. So
Yeah.
we beat them by like 29 or something like that. JJ got a little dunk at the end.
Yeah, put a little cherry on top there.
Yeah. So as you guys just go into the next season, what do you have to say for the incoming players from middle school and just in general, maybe freshmen who want to make it a varsity?
Got to work. Got to put the time in.
And it starts.
Shoot.
Yeah, it starts now. You can't wait till October to start. You got to start now, preparing for it.
It's an everyday process for sure, and it definitely you got to take advantage of all your opportunities, man. That's for sure.
You can't take for granted nothing. I mean, he knows it the best. Can't take for granted no opportunities. So
especially this being my last season, man. Going back and looking at it, man, it's just you wish you could have did so many more things to become a better basketball player.
Yeah,
that's my advice.
Yeah.
What's a message for any athletes in general, whatever sport? What's something that you just have to say to like kind of motivate or just tell them that if I can make it this far, so can you? You know, what's something that you
just got to grind. I mean, every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Winter, summer, spring, it doesn't matter. You got to grind every day.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you just got to grind it out and take advantage of all the opportunities that you have. Every time you're not working, someone else is working to get better than you. So you can't let the opponents get ahead of you.
Yeah, definitely. Preparation is the best way to build confidence. Because when you're in the gym, constantly taking the same shot over and over again, you know, that'll build your confidence to take that shot in game, you know, to be able to knock that shot down that you've worked on so many times.
Yeah, so who are you guys' favorite players?
Like overall or just like right now?
I would say overall, like the entire NBA, like all of you, just like one by one.
Kobe Bryant, for
Kobe?
sure.
Probably the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
And
Yeah, I'm a big LeBron guy.
LeBron?
Yeah, I like LeBron a lot.
So amongst like all 3, you said Kobe Bryant, you said Michael Jordan, and you said LeBron James. Who is one person that you guys can agree is a good player?
I think all 3 of them are good players, but
I think they're all the GOAT of their generation.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
definitely all got their own attributes. You know, Kobe.
He's just a dog.
Nobody ever worked as hard as Kobe. Nobody wanted as hard as Kobe did.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Jordan just bringing that dog on the court. Never wanted anybody to beat him. He always wanted to be the best. And LeBron just going out there with all odds against him, just taking over the sport of basketball.
Yeah. So who's inspired you guys just all in all throughout your entire basketball career, like Mom, Dad, who's just been always there for you to just help you and just pick you up?
I'd say both my parents just constantly, and especially him, just constantly being on my butt about getting in the gym, even when I don't want to, staying active, or after bad games, just talking to me, saying I just got to focus on the next one, leave the last game behind, whatever it is. So I think all three of them helped me through it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely my parents, him, teammates. Like I feel our team pushed each other to get in the gym after practice, get the shots up, watch the film. I think we all pushed each other to a good limit this year. But my parents and probably him pushed just get in the gym.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do to win.
How about you, Daniel?
I'll definitely say my mom for sure. Just always working and trying to give me the best opportunity, just to let me go out there and do my thing, putting me in the best situation possible. Definitely my teammates pushing me every day, man. Felt like every practice was always getting better.
Session. It was a grind session.
Definitely was.
So practice has to be like the game, as you say?
Yeah, you definitely got to practice how you play, man, because that translates to the game.
Yeah. So, Michael, you had 323 points this year. Is that a career high for you?
I think so. We're close to. Last year, it was probably around there too. Hopefully next year I'll score a lot more than that.
Yeah, so do you think you might make it to 1,000 points within your entire high school career?
Hopefully. I think I'm like 170 away or something around there.
Yeah.
So I should be able to make it by Christmas time or so.
That's good. That's good. And you led in rebounds, Jalen, 172. How do you feel about that? Just like the entire season.
I feel like that's what my coach really expected me to do this year. So I just, decided to go out there and give them all at doing what I needed to do and what I'm expected to do, especially me being, as tall as I am. It's my job.
Yeah. And Michael, you led in blocks with 23. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, blocking dudes is pretty fun. So
Just grabbing the ball.
Yeah, our coach kind of doesn't let us try to tell us not to get fouls or whatever, but sometimes you just gotta go up and block a dude.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I did have, and finally, Sam. Last but not the least, Sam had a 48 percentage when it came to 3-pointer. 3-point field goal percentage was 48%. How do you feel?
I think, obviously could have been better. I think, in my opinion, I could have shot the ball better a couple games. But overall, I think anybody shooting over 40% or even over 35% is a pretty elite shooter.
I think all five of our starters shot over 35%.
And it definitely affects other teams. I mean, when a dude's shooting over, and we know from my experience, when a dude's shooting over 40%, you got to get out on him. He's a big part of the game. So I think that's a good part. So.
Yeah, I did have one question though. So I noticed that you played with an ankle brace.
A knee brace.
Yeah, knee brace. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so last spring I partially tore my MCL on my left knee. I was out all summer, didn't get to play AU. And then this winter we played in the holiday tournament down at Fishers, and I popped my kneecap dislocated, so now I have to wear extra stuff. So hopefully to get that the knee brace off here soon.
Yeah, but definitely that's actually kind of an inspiration, because it shows that even if you went through an injury, you came back and led in 3-point. Like that has to be something inspiring.
Yeah, for sure. I just gotta do what I gotta do, and I think shooting is my best attribute that I have passing. So that's what I just try to do.
Yeah, but all in all, I feel like this was one of you guys' best years. You definitely took over Reported Sports. You appeared in a couple articles. All of you guys just showed that the dedication and just to work hard didn't really take you far. And that is it for PHSD interview. I'm here with my co-hosts, Jalen Johnson, Michael, and Sam.
Yep.
Everyone, just have a good day. Thank you.
Hey PHS, it's Jody Ellison here, and today I am interviewing Mr. Jones, and this is part 1 of my Get to Know You series for the staff around the building. Let's go. What made you want to become assistant principal?
Well, Jody, actually my role is associate principal, but no, it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. My wife actually is the one that motivated me to take the next steps for my secondary education to move forward with the master's program. I just felt at that time of my life, because I used to be a classroom teacher for about 10 years. I was a varsity coach for about another 10. And during that process, I just felt like this kind of position would allow me to help more kids at a different level. And especially a school like Portage, I felt like there was more of a need, something that I feel like I just acclimated a little bit better for, especially with some of the background that I dealt with a couple years prior in my personal life.
What's your favorite thing about being an associate principal?
My favorite thing is working with you guys, and that's not just cliche. I mean, if I didn't like working with students, I shouldn't be in this position. A lot of the kids that I work with, it just so happens, are the ones that make mistakes. You guys are kids, you guys are teenagers. My biggest job is to get you out in this real world, in this community, to learn from those mistakes. And I have those conversations with kids a lot, trying to get you to learn so you don't know better as an adult. That by far, my number one passion. And to see a kid kind of have that click of that life-changing moment of I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna make better, I'm gonna break a cycle, those are the moments that I live for. Let's be honest, a lot of the kids that I deal with aren't the happiest at the beginning. A lot of the parents aren't the happiest, but as I said, it's getting you guys to be the best you could be in your 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Yeah. Can you describe a challenging situation that you encountered since being an associate principal?
I think most of the challenging situations have to deal with the realization of kind of a student's actions and what I got to do. There's so much gray in regards to the discipline. You got to take a lot of things into consideration, from the history, the home life, the academics, the attendance, to put a kid in the best position. Because a kid that's tardy here and there and here and there, sending them home isn't what's best for them. But still making that kid know that they got to be held accountable. So I think dealing with some situations where, I get kids that, love dearly. They do something that breaks my heart, and having to have that conversation of just really being critical, and them letting them know what the expectations are and what they have to rise to. Those are probably the harder conversations. An angry parent, that's nothing. But to try to, like I said, have that conversation with the kid and try to get them to open up, learn some of the things that are going on behind their lives, and then making that decision so we could get them to graduate. I would say there's difficulties in that. A lot of new programming, trying to implement programming. We don't have much time during the day to meet with our teachers, or our teachers to meet with each other, because they are just working tirelessly to educate you guys. A lot of them are covering classes. So it's just trying to kind of set up a game plan, trying to make sure we're doing everything we can, because, like I said, at the end of the day, our number one job is to serve you guys as kids, your families, and this community.
How do you manage and prioritize family and being associate principal?
Well, you don't want to ask my wife that, because it's very, very rough. Mr. Stills could attest. Him and I, as well as Mr. Wilgus, get here probably around 5:30 every morning. Sometimes a little bit earlier, sometimes maybe closer to 6. But most days of the week, we're here till 5, 6 o'clock at night. Friday night football games, supervision, we're gone for long hours. So overall, it's very difficult. We work all hours of the day and night, from emails to safety checks to phone calls for any kind of life emergency that is either student or staff related. It's definitely a full-time job, but it's something that, again, I want to really put people first.
If you could go back in time and tell your younger self something, what would it be?
Wow, that is absolutely a loaded question. I think actually going back is, just being completely transparent. Wasn't always the nicest human being in the world. I definitely had the tunnel vision of just everything that's in front of me. And I think that as I've matured, and especially after I became a dad, and then further when I was in this role, just learned so much about empathy and people and in life situations. And I realized that some of the troubles that I experienced as a kid, they're nothing compared to some of the struggles and some of the troubles that I deal with in here with some of our kids and our families. And it's just one of those things that if I could go back, I would probably tell myself to just be a little bit nicer of a human. And that's, like I said, why I have a lot of the conversations I do with you guys is because I've learned from my mistakes. And I don't want you guys to have to learn the way I did. I want you to, again, I want you guys to flourish and be awesome.
Hi Blackies and others, my name is China Whitehead and I'm here during the last week of Black History Month to bring you my last Black History fact, sadly. Today I'll be talking about Emmett Till. Emmett Till was born on July 25th, 1941 and died August 28, 1955. In the summer of 1955, Emmett Till had gone on vacation from Chicago to visit his family in Money, Mississippi. He was shopping at a grocery store owned by Roy and Carolyn Bryant, and someone had lied and stated that he whistled to Carolyn Bryant, who was a white woman, who also worked as a cashier at the grocery store. On August 28th, 4 days later at 2:30 in the morning, Bryant's husband Roy and his half-brother J.W. Millam had kidnapped Till and made him carry a 75-pound cotton gin fan to the bank of the Tallahatchie River and ordered him to take off his clothes. Then the two men beat him brutally, nearly to death, gouged out his eyes, and shot him in the head. They tied his body to the cotton gin fan with barbed wire and dumped his body into the river. Look at his face. Do y'all see his face? His eyes were gouged out and nearly was beaten to death. Then these white men shot him in the head and dumped his body in the river because he was accused of whistling at a white woman. It took fewer than 4 weeks from the case to go to trial. Roy Bryant and his half-brother J.W. Millam was accused of the murder, and an all-white male jury acquitted them both. No one else ever indicted or was prosecuted for the involvement of the kidnapping and murder of Emmett Till. Bryant and Millam, though, later confessed and told a magazine journalist all the grisly details of their crime. They are both now long and deceased, so their actions was never brought to justice and punished. 49 years later, do y'all hear me? 49 years later, the case was reopened, and they were still unable to give justice to Emmett Till. Emmett's mother had his body shipped back to Chicago, and at her son's funeral, she had asked for an open casket so the world could see what Carolyn Bryant, Roy Bryant, J.W. Millam, and the unnamed people that were involved in this crime, the murder of her son, will be able to see what they had done to him. That is all I have for you guys today. Have an amazing day and March. And because this month is technically Women's History Month, I'm looking forward to sharing more facts with you in the future. Have a nice day.